Well, hello there guys, it is after Christmas and I have gotten several requests to show you guys what my kids got for Christmas. So from the title you may already know that I'm going to be doing a mixture of what we got for Christmas plus our toy organization. Because, round of applause for Arianna and Ryan, we already got all of our toys put away. Like literally the day we got them, we put them away. So we got toys on Christmas Eve, we put them away. We got toys on Christmas, we put them away. I think this has to be the first year that we got all of our kids' stuff put away right away. And so I'm like super proud of us for that. But because of that, I couldn't I didn't want to, quite frankly, pull it all back out to film the video after I got the request to do it and then put it back. Instead, I thought it might just be kind of a neat idea to show you guys how we organize our toys. Since we don't have a ton of them, it's really simple to work this into the video as well. So I am going to link down below everything that I possibly can that's mentioned in this video. Before I get into showing you guys what they got for Christmas and where it's currently stored at, this is one toy that I forgot to show in the footage. I actually already filmed everything. It is one of those like little threading toys, and this is actually not the exact one, but the exact kind that I had as a kid, and I knew Revlin would love one of these, so I put it. It's actually really fun even for an adult, and she's actually really liked it, and Ari actually likes to play with it too. She doesn't obviously know, but she likes to hit it and play with this, chew on this. She hasn't, gouged herself in the back of the throat yet, so we're good. But it is a really fun toy for adults and kids alike, but Revlin's been really enjoying it. There are some smaller things that were like in Revlin's room while she was napping when I filmed this, and in Ari's room that I did not get a chance to include. So it's mainly like the bigger things that have their like own specific place that I showed you guys. So let's get started. Okay, so before we get on to the Christmas toys, I'm just going to show you this little section first. This is in our basement. This is stuff for Ari that she actually has not played with yet. I'm waiting till she's a little bit older. Then we have our books here, and then Rev has, this is all she has for her kitchen except the stuff that's in her kitchen. And then she has her Tinker toys, and then she has her kitchen, which is left how she left it. So first up is this combined gift. It's actually a combined Revlin and Ari birthday present and Christmas present from my mom. For those of you that are 80s and early 90s babies like myself, which I know most of my viewership is, you're gonna recognize this. This is a little Tikes vintage dollhouse. It's what we played with when we were kids. It took a lot of searching, and because of how pricey it was, you have to get it all used. They don't make it anymore, but she was able to get a lot of stuff, and all of it is in really good condition. The house she got an awesome deal on. I think it was like 15 bucks. She's got to make the bed inserts. She's going to be making those. That was the only thing that didn't come with a house. The reason I'm not a big plastic toy fan is, one, nowadays everything is just so brightly colored. It's not that I'm against my kids having colored stuff. I just have a hard time with like super bright things like that. I don't know, I just have a hard time with it. I prefer the more muted look, which is very 80s, 90s. But the biggest reason I don't really like plastic toys nowadays is they're not the same quality. That's why I really stick to wooden stuff, because it lasts and it's quality items. Plastic stuff now just breaks so easily. But toys from when we were kids, they last forever because it's just a thicker plastic. Even stuff that they made back then, it being made now, you can tell, like if you look at something from the 80s and the same product made now, it's a much thinner plastic. Rev plays with it all the time. She really likes the people. Her favorite is the baby. But she's super excited about this. And so that is item number 1. So before we get on to the rest of the Christmas stuff, these are our first 2 drawers of toys that we have up here. We just have Mega Blocks in this one, and then this is where I keep all of her doll stuff. So she just has all of her stuff that she plays with her dolls, and then right next to that is her little stroller. Okay, so mostly all of our toys are kept right in here. We will start with this drawer right here, and this drawer basically has nothing. The Billabo, which you guys have seen, these were 2 Christmas presents for Rev for my sister. The little fidget toys, she loves them, especially this one. I don't know if you can see, it has like this rubber on it. She also likes to chew on it, because she does have a bit of an oral fixation with things like that, but she really likes playing with these. So these were a win. The auntie did good. And then that drawer is just shoes, so Revlin doesn't touch that one, thank goodness. This was a Christmas present to Rev last year, so you guys probably will recognize that. And this was a Christmas present this year. Okay, so this is it, and it is basically like a color shade learning. This is kind of the next step in color learning for Rev. Definitely going to be using these for homeschool a lot, but you just get the matching people place them in their corresponding shades like so. And so it has a purple one, an orange one, a green one, a gray. This one is both red and pink, obviously, and then a blue one. So one of the best books that Rev received, I actually think we left it at my parents', but this is one that Ari received, and it's a first numbers book, and it has a little lift the flap, and Rev actually likes it too, and this is perfectly in her age range for learning numbers and counting like this, so she really enjoys it too. But it was given to Ari. So that is kept in the books section, and then coming up here, this is my current homeschool box. So this is one of the first things that she got, and it's an alphabet and numbers matching, so it has like a picture of what starts with the letter and you match it to the letter. So that is currently in here, and everything else in here she already had, but this is just where I keep, like I said, my current homeschool stuff. I used to have everything in here, but I got too much acquired, so I took all the older stuff out. But this is where I have all of her Usborne wipe clean books, her phonics cards, some special books that I don't want her to have her hands on because she could rip them on accident, and they're super nice ones. So, and then this actually came in something that's up there, but I put it in here because it's more geared towards homeschooling. And this is just a color sorting DIY that my mom did with my friend Debbie. She's got all the colors, and then she places them in the little color sorting wheel. So next to the homeschooling is just all of our coats and stuff for the girls, shoes and socks, so we won't go through that. These blocks we already had. This was another Christmas present, which was another homeschooling item. I for some reason cannot think of what they are called, but they're for counting. There's in a ton of different colors. Rev has been playing with them, which is why they're all jumbled up. I did have them very nicely, but that doesn't last long with toddlers. Then I have her patterns, which that's not a Christmas present, and you guys all know her very much loved animals. These are for Ari mainly now, but Rev still likes to play with them since we brought them back out for Ari. But those Rev got for Christmas last year. So this bin is like a strictly Ari bin. This is where I keep Ari's toys that we can just easily pull them out. So in here she has a lot of mismatched things. These were Christmas presents, these little like sensory kind of cubes with a ton of different things on them. This is all stuff we've already had here. She has her little lamb back there, and down here is Sophie, which she loves. This right here is where we keep her amber teething necklace, and this was a Christmas present as well, so I just keep it in here. We have two of them. I had one on her wish list as we had thought that we lost Rev's, but we found it in a coat pocket this winter. This one also is lighter stone, so it's a stronger strength, so this does a little bit more for her in the realm of helping with pain than the other one. So, and then in here is where I keep all of Rev's coloring stuff. So this was Christmas, that was not. It has a Princess Sophia coloring book, which was also Christmas, and that was it for what she got. Oh, and then these sets of stickers back here too, and the crayons and such, but that's just where we keep all of her coloring stuff. And we have the last three gifts. What is not pictured here is Ari's main gift, which was her convertible car seat. We actually ended up giving that car seat to Revelyn because it is the bigger version of the Maxi Cozy, and we had to put Rev in it for Christmas in terms of trying to get the kids in the car to get everything home. So Rev just ended up in it, so we didn't have to switch car seats at the time, and then we realized it was much more roomy, so since Rev is bigger for now, she is going to be in that one, and Ari is currently in Rev's. But at the rate Ari's going, she might outgrow her soon, so we will see. Excuse the dog hair that has already ended up on these. The life of having animals. But this one is a little astronaut set, which is super cute. And then this one is the dinosaur set. And then this one is the sea one with the scuba divers and the dolphins and the turtle. And then this one is the zoo. And I love that they come in a nice carrying case, so I didn't have to find anything to put them in. So this is one of the items that I just kept out of the way in the homeschooling thing. I have to get pictures for it. You put pictures of your dogs in it, and it's like a little storybook of your dogs. And then this was another felt book that my mom and my sister kind of worked on together. They found the actual book, but it was missing all of the pieces to it. So my sister started working on making the pieces, and it also teaches the different parts of the house to her too. So next up is not an iPad Pro. She did not get an iPad Pro. I moved one of her toys into here because Melissa and Doug has some great stuff, but they don't have covers on any of their nice wood boxes that they have all their stuff in, so it just kind of becomes pointless. In my opinion, at least, it becomes very pointless if I can't actually close it up. So I just took my iPad Pro box. So I was super happy with how nice quality these are, and there are a ton of just little different outfits for them to do, and it comes with a stand too, so that they can stand. She doesn't really use these though. And then the last gift is this, and this is probably one of the coolest ones we got. This was not something I had on my wish list, but it was something that I call her my aunt, but she's my mom's best friend. She put this together with my mom's help, and it's basically a bin for crafting and homeschool, kind of just fun stuff to do with your toddler. I added some of my things in here, but this is what she included. There's like these fun little stampy things for with tons of different Play-Doh, and the little straw things, which I remember as a kid loving playing with those. And then underneath, this is so cool. She played with this already. It's basically like a reusable coloring book. You put water in this, and then you fill it up, and then when you paint on it, it automatically colors it. And she had so much fun with this, but then when it dries, it goes back to white, so she can just keep using it over and over. And it really does work. But what's really neat is there's stuff underneath that like you can't see. It doesn't just like color them like a plain color. There's other like hidden things in there that show up when you color on them. So this was really cool. Then she just got like some fun random things like some touchable bubbles. These are light up balloons. And this is a glow stick marker. And then these are stickers for Legos. So we have these in here. You can make different things out of these. And then lots of little crafting colored sticks. So this was a really cool idea. I would suggest doing this to anyone that you know that is like just entering that toddler stage. But maybe they don't have something like this yet, because we didn't have anything like this. And that is it, guys. As you can see, everything has a place. Before I add things to my kids' wish lists for birthdays and Christmas, I make sure that I have space for it. And along with that, when I put all of their toys away on Christmas Eve and Christmas Day, I also cleaned out their toys. So there were some toys that I got for Revelyn that I thought she wasn't quite old enough yet like I thought she would be, so I put them away for later use, or things that Revelyn has outgrown now, but Ari hasn't quite reached that stage, so I put them away for later use. I cleaned out my homeschool bin because I started getting a lot of things that I need for now, and the older kids stuff no longer fits, so I moved that into its own box. It's just kind of trying to keep up with cleaning as you're putting toys away to make sure that you're not getting an excess of it. So that is it for this video. I hope that you guys enjoyed seeing what my kids got for Christmas, as well as our toy organization that we currently have going on right now. I hope that everyone had a great Christmas. Let me know down below what your favorite gift that you got, or what your favorite gift that your kids got for Christmas. Let me know down in the description box, and I will see you guys next week. Bye.